Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs. Hello, Jim.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
I'm freaking awesome as usual. Every day I'm just awesome.
You're making fun of me with my cues and stuff?
Awesome.
All right. It's not very nice, but...
Yeah.
All right. So what's new? Anything new?
Every day, wake up in the morning and wiggle my toes. Everything, it's new. Everything it's just new.
All right.
You know?
Sounds kind of deep. I don't know.
Had a good week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah.
I'm
so
exhausted working on my house.
Yeah.
Freaking tired.
Yeah, well, you've been doing it non-stop from what you've been telling me.
Since August 6th.
Yeah.
Non-stop. Hit the ground running, baby.
All right, well, let's have some fun then.
Let's have some fun.
All right, good.
All right.
You see we have guests today?
Yes, we do.
I know, so we have to behave.
We got Roxy and Phoebe.
Yes, we do, from the Pandr Design Company. Hey,
That's
guys, how are you?
Hello. We're good. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
These women rock. Notice I said women. You know, women.
Right. Yeah, that would be a good word to
That would
use.
be
Yeah.
a very good word.
Not sure what else we're going to use, but I think that was perfect.
That was perfect.
Yeah, it was absolutely perfect. So where are you guys located?
We are in San Diego, California.
Oh, really beautiful.
San Diego. How's your weather? No forest fires, no earthquakes. You're good right now, right?
No, we're good. Yeah, it's all good down here by the ocean.
I know. Yeah, we're by the ocean too. We're on the other
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, the crappier
Little
ocean.
A little different over there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan. Don't worry.
Yeah.
San Diego's beautiful. It's the one time I did go out to California. I went out to San Diego, and we actually stayed in La Jolla Beach, which is right next door. So absolutely gorgeous. I mean, oh my God, I could have stayed there forever. Couldn't afford it, but I could stay there forever.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to move to the Caribbean.
Well, that's now. Now moving to the Caribbean.
Oh,
I
all
like
right.
that too.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't be in Southern California, then go to the Caribbean.
All right.
Right? There you go.
Sure.
The huts are cheaper.
Yeah, they are, right?
They are a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of pineapple.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't drink too much coconut juice.
All right. So
Regular.
tell us a little bit about you guys. What do you guys do?
Yeah, so we're Roxy and Phoebe. Together we run Pandr Design Co, which primarily specializes in painting murals in every range of industries possible. They become destination photo moments. We also do a little bit in the residential world as well. We have a book coming out next month all about painting a mural in your own home. And we also are big on educating artists and creatives how to make money doing what they love.
Wow.
How did you ever think of this? This is just like so out of right field for me. I was just like, I mean, it's awesome. It's an awesome thing that you did. But like, hey, you know what? Let's do murals. And and Phoebe said, sure, let's do it.
Well,
there they were.
So you guys met on Instagram, right? Is that correct? Okay. Now, how did that all happen?
Yeah, it's a classic millennial story where I found Roxy on Instagram and loved her work, and she was like a celebrity to me. She had about 15,000 followers, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with her work. I need to like ask her to hang out, but I don't know if she'll ever answer because she's a celebrity. And I thought I slid into her DMs, but I actually emailed her. I was really professional. We just like found the email recently. It's funny. It's like very formal.
Yeah.
And she said yes to meeting up, and we got wine and cheese, and we talked about design and lots of nerdy graphic design things, and really hit it off. And then we just started a meetup group for other graphic designers and lettering artists in San Diego. And then through doing the meetup group and hosting all these nerdy events, we realized we work really well together.
Mm-hmm.
And Roxy was quitting her job. We both worked as graphic designers, and Roxy was quitting her job. She always knew she wanted to work for herself. And I was like, well, that seems kind of cool. Maybe I want to do that too, because I wasn't really happy at my job either.
Okay.
And we talked about goals, and we had a goal of painting one mural. So just to get our hands dirty, get off the computer. And we really loved that one mural. And then back to Instagram, we posted that one to Instagram, and then another company saw it, and then we started doing more murals, and then all of a sudden here we are.
Wow.
So how many years you been together now, you two?
Yeah, this is our 6th year of business. We've
Wow.
painted 245 murals all over the country and a few abroad. So we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
so.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So where did you guys go to school?
I went to college in Pratt Institute for 2 years, and then I didn't love it, so I transferred to Temple University and finished up at their design program in Philly.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I went to
Roxy?
Pandr Institute here in San Diego.
Very cool.
Colin and I are still in school. We're in the school of hard knocks.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you gotta keep learning every day.
Absolutely.
Every
We
day.
do. We do. We really do. Yeah. My daughter graduated this May from graphic design. She was at Mass Art.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's at Mass Art in Boston. So
Oh yeah,
And-
I looked for
did you? Yeah. Yeah. And now she lives in my house. So
her.
So are you now, since you've been established for 6 years, people are reaching out to you and going, "Hey, I would like a mural here. I'd like to do something here. I have an idea," and you
Yeah.
basically put it together for them, right?
Yeah, so in the beginning of our career, nobody knew who we were. So we got 90% of our work through cold email outreach. And over the years, we've, slowly started getting inquiries, especially through social media. Having a following on there has been helpful for companies to find us. And now I'd say 90% of our work comes to us. It's kind of flip-flopped, which is really great to constantly be having inquiries from all different kinds of companies.
Mhm.
So that's a lot easier.
Thank God for social media.
right.
That's what
Yeah.
did it for you, right? Basically.
Now, how
Yeah,
far
yeah.
out are you guys booked?
That's how we found you. We've actually gotten work through TikTok. Like, it's pretty amazing.
So cool. So cool. So how far out are you guys booked?
We're, we like to leave a little bit of wiggle room just in case those last minute really cool projects come in, but we're
Yeah.
basically booked through the end of the year and have a few projects booked into next year. But, for the right opportunity and the right price, there's always some wiggle room.
I like that.
So some of your materials, is it basically you use oil or use latex? What do you
Yeah.
usually use? Or
We
depends.
usually use latex, acrylic. We were just having to Google this though. Maybe you can give us some advice. We've never painted on steel before, so we were looking into that, like steel with maybe a little bit of rust. We are
Mhm.
painting a caboose in a couple weeks.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I can help you with that a little bit. So
All right.
one thing you can do, one thing you're going to have to do is since it's depending on the metal that you're working with, you really want to go with a paint store to find out what's going to adhere the best
Yeah.
on that metal. There used to be the bin 123 would like adhere to basically all kinds of metal, like galvanized metal that would adhere to it really, really well. But I know there's new products that are out there that are really well that'll work good. Now, as far as the rust goes, that you can be creative with, because I worked with an artist years ago at Mohegan when they did Jasper White's Summer Shack.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she was an artist. She was out of Boston. I don't have her phone number anymore. But what she did was she created rust with paint. So it looked like it was rust, but it wasn't. It was paint.
Interesting.
Yeah. It looked really cool. It looked like a hull of a ship, and she put a crab on it. And I don't know if it's still there now. I mean, this is years ago.
I think so.
Yeah,
At
but that was all paint.
At the casino?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Jasper White's
Mhm.
Summer Shack. So you can create the rust look if you want to.
No, we have to paint over rust.
You got to
Like,
paint over rust.
Then that's easy. Then you can. There's so many stuff out there that would inhibit it, to stop it. There's lots of products out there now, from spray cans to pint cans to full spray it right on there, and it ain't going anywhere. It's not going to come out.
Awesome.
It also just depends. I don't know what you're trying to do. If you're doing white clouds and angels and stuff like that, you got to have a really good a good blocker.
Yeah.
Once you
for
put a blocker in your paint on, you're going to be fine. You should
Okay.
have no problem. It's interior though, right? Or is it going to be
No,
outside?
exterior. It's on the outside of a caboose. We're painting the whole exterior of it. So
Beautiful. So
Yeah.
then you're going to look into maybe a sealer. on that whole thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to be a seal that you can put a clear coat of something that you can put across the metal. So that can be awesome. So you're going to want to go to maybe Sherwin-Williams, even though, I mean, I like their products. The reason why I'm saying Sherwin-Williams is because when you get involved with a Sherwin-Williams rep, they will basically guide you through, and they'll probably get you in contact with somebody who knows how to deal with the commercial end of it. So you'll deal with a commercial rep, which could really help you out on that.
Awesome.
So so you'll be able to block it, paint it, and then seal it.
Perfect.
So check them out.
Is Sherwin your favorite?
What?
Is Sherwin your favorite?
Yeah, and the reason why I like Sherwin-Williams, and I tell that to my customers too, is because if I apply a product and I use it, and if it fails or there's a problem, they'll come right out and they check it.
Yeah.
And then they're going to say, oh, it was our product. Let's figure it out. Or they go, no, Jimmy, you're a dummy. You were supposed to do this before you did that. And they can tell pretty much.
Yeah.
Or they'll take samples. They'll take samples from it, and then they'll ship it out, and then you'll get an answer back. But they can really help you as far as you get the rep, they'll probably come out to the site, and they'll look at it, and they'll try to figure it out. I've done that on quite a few things, like on garages and stuff like that, garage floors. They've come out and helped me out on that. So
that's cool. Love that.
I would do that. Other stores, you're on your own. Oh, I'm sorry. What else can I get you?
Yeah. Right.
There are some other good paint companies.
There are very good paint companies out there.
Yeah.
But from my experience and what I've dealt with, you know, my repertoire with these reps, I've dealt with Sherwin-Williams, and it's been very successful.
I mean, customer service makes all the difference.
Huge.
Sure.
We don't have a favorite. We're not loyal to anyone, but we do know, like, we don't love going to Home Depot and Lowe's, that's for sure. So going into like Dunn Edwards has been good to us, and Sherwin, we love the sample sizes at Sherwin. Right.
And that's good. I mean, it can be a crapshoot. I mean, when you go to the big brick and mortar stores, I mean, you can have a good relationship with the person who's mixing your paint, but they can't go any further than that. Their hands are tied. I mean, if you were doing a multi-million-dollar job where you were using like 1,400 gallons of paint or something like that, I'm sure that's when a big representative is going to be involved, because it's a big project. They're going to want to be on top of that, because they don't want to get sued. You know what I mean? They want to come in there and they're going to say, don't do this, don't do that. So.
Yep.
Have you had any paints fail on you?
Have we? I don't know. We don't believe in like any grade being superior, because we feel like no matter what, there's always multiple coats that are needed.
Yeah. Right. And everything is different. You deal with different animals all the time. It's not Groundhog Day especially for you guys, when you join Murals. You know, it's a different time. I've got a story I want to tell you. This will never happen to you, but it happened to my grandfather when he came over. He opened up a restaurant, a nightclub. And this is back in the 40s. Okay. This is like the 30s and the 40s. This is,
Jimmy was a young kid back then.
I heard the story from my mom, because my mom worked there when she was growing up too. Well, he hired a guy to do a mural in the restaurant end of it, do the whole wall, and they had it all done. So the guy went in, he closed the restaurant down for a weekend, like from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and open on Monday. So the guy had to finish. Well, back in the day, the materials that they used, what did they use? Oil, turpentine, mineral spirits, right? Hit the wall. Did a beautiful mural. My grandfather opened the front door on Monday morning. The oxygen hit the walls. Boom, flash fire, gone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All that work was gone.
Wow.
Because the rags sitting in there, all it needed was oxygen. It's been smoldering since Sunday. Boom. Look, you didn't burn the place down.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So You be very careful with your mineral spirits, ladies. We don't want to read about you.
Yeah, no rags laying around.
No rags now.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, luckily we have liability insurance.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Just in case.
So it must be awesome for you guys. You guys wake up in the morning, you have a cup of coffee, a tea, or whatever, a chai, whatever you're gonna do, and it's just like, hey, let's create, right? Let's
It is
create.
nice. Yeah, I mean, I would say creation is about 50% of the job, and the other 50% is running the business. But it is nice at the end of the day that we get to do what we love and get paid for it.
Yeah,
So-
tell me the process that you guys go
Yeah,
through. Like,
that's
so,
interesting. How do you do that?
you got a customer that comes to you. Let's just say it's a corporate one.
Yeah.
So what's the process like? Is it a lot of graphic design work? Showing different things. Is it what's the process? I'm sure they tell you what they want.
Right. Well, first we really got to grill them to make sure they're a good fit.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, you can say no, right?
Yeah.
You can say no. I can't do what you want me to do.
Right. Yeah.
we ask the hard hitting questions.
Yeah.
This is what? What is it?
Yeah, no, we ask for photos of the wall, dimensions, which some people give us in inches, and then we have to do math and
Terrible.
terrible. Yeah, we need photos of the wall, and then the dimensions and any inspiration, any ideas. Sometimes they'll have really scary ideas, and we have to kind of talk them away from that and explain that we can do something really unique and custom. Then when we have all that stuff and they don't seem like there's too many red flags, we'll move forward and put together a proposal for them. And it's all based on square footage. So we'll put that all together alongside of mood boards, alongside the estimates for them. So give them like some visuals to get the juices flowing of what's possible.
Okay.
And then they'll let us know, okay, we're ready to move forward with this option or that option. And then we say, okay, cool. Here's a contract outlining the timeline. And then we also send them an invoice for 50%. When that is paid and when the contract's signed, we begin designing. We do 3 different designs to start for the wall. So I design one, Roxy designs one, and then we collaborate on one. These are fully finished, rendered on the mock-up, the photo of the wall or the rendering, depending on if it's been built yet or not. And then we go through a round of revisions, or maybe 2 revisions, depending on how large scale the project is. And then when that's all approved, we come and paint. Generally, it's a 5 to 6 week process from start to finish.
Wow.
Oh my God. So I have to say, through this whole thing, as I'm listening to you, you really have to get that relationship between client and yourself, because I'm sure, I'm just thinking, Colin and I are very positive people. But as you're talking, I am thinking of worst case scenarios right now. Like, as we know,
That's where I'm going.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I mean, because you're talking the side of a building, or something. If they don't like it when it's all done, that's chaos. I mean,
It doesn't go that far, I'm sure.
Right. But so everything is pretty much figured out to the letter before you even start.
Yeah.
Like, there's no creativity happening during the course of the project, or they're not adding on during the course of the project, are they? Or sometimes they do.
It's pretty dialed out from the beginning. So we present our clients with mood boards, because sometimes it's hard for people to explain what they even like. Like, they could say, I want something blue, and you're thinking royal blue, and they're thinking light blue. And so it's really important with visuals to put together those mood boards, and we literally have them circle, I like this, I don't like this, I like this color, I don't like this color, I like this style. And really, depending on the client, they'll be more extensive, so that we can really understand what they're looking for. And so when we do those 3 options to start, they're very different, so that there's at least something that they could like. And then with the 1 to 2 rounds of revisions, we're able to really get them to communicate, force them to communicate, and tell us what they like and don't like, so that we can really nail it with the changes. And we really haven't had too many issues. The only issue really arises when there's just too many cooks in the kitchen. Like, if they have a team of 7, 8, 10 people trying to decide, no one's going to agree on anything. And that's where we tend to have some hangups. So we address that early on, like how many people are in the decision-making process, because if there's too many, it's not going to work. So we really
please them all.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
And that's got to be the difference between corporate and residential.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Although it is almost more intense when it's residential because like the person's living with the mural and they have to see
It's a little more personal.
Right. So I don't know. It's intense in a different way. Whereas corporate, yeah, there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen and like maybe red tape because like there's certain brand standards or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're not living there next to it and they're like,
it's not their baby.
Yeah.
Like they don't live there, it's not their company typically. So yeah, both have their pluses and minuses.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So outside of the office, how long does your day go when you start working on a mural? I'm sure you don't quit after 4 or 5, 6 hours. I'm sure there've been some nights you've been burning the candle at both ends, the midnight oil, right? Working late to get it done. Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of times we will be painting 12 to 14 hours a day because we would much rather be there 2 days instead of 4 or 3, because there's work in putting everything away and pulling it back out, and it's time away from our emails and things. So we typically start pretty early, 7 or 8, and work till 8 or so at night.
Wow.
But it's worth it to us to not be painting as
like
long.
tomorrow's going to be a long day. We're driving up to Orange County, probably going to leave here around 6 to avoid traffic, get up there, start painting, and then drive home because we don't want to get a hotel. So
Right.
Oh yeah. So then you come home. Well, you're on your phone. You're trying to do business on the phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we will book things. We're taking care of all of our podcast interviews today, so that we're not
just cancel the rest of them. Just us.
right. We're not trying to schedule too many phone calls or crucial stuff while we know we're going to be away for a paint job.
Yeah. Just do me one favor too. Just turn the computer a little bit so we can see more of Roxy. I just don't want to. Yeah, sorry about that.
There you go.
Just want to make sure you're not cut off during the whole interview. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. So where's some of the coolest places you guys have worked?
We have, obviously a lot in California since we're based here. We do have a lot in Houston, oddly enough, is our second most popular city. We actually did a really big project there back in spring. We painted 12 murals in 5 days, and those were extremely long days.
Oh, wow.
But that's a really cool project.
Cool places too would be
Yeah.
sports stadiums. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just fun being in there when no one else is, and we can I don't know. I don't know what we do actually, but
don't tell us. Yes, no.
Yeah, it's different when you're not surrounded by 40,000 people. So yeah, we painted in the Philly Stadium and the Atlanta Braves Stadium and
the Viking Stadium, all over.
Yeah. I was gonna say we have a goal of painting in all 50 states, and we haven't done Connecticut yet.
You gotta let us know when you're coming.
Yeah.
Let us know when you're coming. Yeah.
I know.
Don't come
you
in the
guys could
winter.
do like a mural of us, like scratching our heads.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We need to be captured by art.
Yeah. That's
somehow, some way. I don't know how. Yeah.
You gotta film the show behind the studs doing their murals.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're working on a show now.
Oh, to your right.
What? What do you what? What?
What's that?
The blank
This
wall
way?
to your right.
Oh, the blank wall to the right. Yes, I know.
I
I know. Yeah, that one over there. Yes. We need something there. We need some color.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Some flash. Flash.
We just made the other side black just because it was easier.
Yeah. It works.
It does. It does. So tell me about the book.
Yeah, the book.
This sounds really, really cool.
Yeah, we're excited. It's been a long time coming. We've been working on it for 3 years.
Wow.
It's taking years off of our life. But no, it's called Wonder Walls. It's hitting all the stores November 9th. And it basically teaches you how to paint a mural in your own home, or at least just bring a little bit of color to your home. There's a different project for everyone, 26 different projects, which we painted all ourselves and had photographed. And it's a step-by-step process, and all little tips and tricks of easy stuff that people can do.
Really? Okay. Like what type of murals? Like how involved do they get?
They range from very easy, just like adding a little pop of color, like a painted headboard in your bedroom, to a pattern in your kitchen, like a faux tile, to, you know, we did all different kinds of spaces, bedrooms, bathrooms, living rooms, like,
or a mailbox.
It's got a range. Yeah.
Mailbox. Okay.
Welcome mat. You know, if you're afraid to paint on the walls, there's all different kinds of things in there.
Cool. Now, people do accent walls still. Is that still something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then a lot of people are scared to do it in rentals, but
sure.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You can always paint over it, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what we tell everyone, like, don't stress because it's not permanent. You can just paint it back over.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, it's true. That's true. Well, I give you guys a lot of credit in what you do. Whenever I see these large murals, I'm thinking to myself all the time, spatially, how is the artist able to figure this out, being right up on top of it, but yet when you step back, it's the right size. I mean, it just baffles me. So
I have to tell you, I was staying at a B&B. This was quite a few years ago, and they had a mural on their wall, this big mural, and I'm looking at it, and they were so proud of it, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it was the ocean, and there was a ship there, like a colonial ship with the sails. And I said, I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the flag is wrong. And they were like, what? I said, if the wind is blowing this way, the flag has to go that way, not that way.
Oh my God.
He was so pissed. He was just like, oh, you
ruined this whole day. Huh? You ruined this whole day.
I did.
It's not fair.
But well, he said, "What do you think?" I go, "I think it's awesome, but the flag's the wrong way." And he was like, "What?" And because I'm not a nitpicky kind of guy.
Yeah.
And then I felt bad. He was like, I
mean, it's good to know when you're painting. I mean, that's why we're artists and not physicists.
Nice.
Right.
So what tips would you give somebody who's just starting out?
Patience?
What would we give? Yeah, I mean, patience, all the normal stuff.
I think people think it looks really glamorous on Instagram, but at the end of the day, it's manual labor.
It's hard work. You guys do hard work.
Yeah.
Totally. So if you're going into it thinking it's just going to take like an hour, it's not. So just give yourself time, patience, and really you can't mess up, because if you paint something wrong, like the flag, all you got to do is wait for it to dry and paint over it and make the flag be blowing the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
Just call Jimmy. He'll take a look at it.
I'll take a look at it. Hey, I said, excuse me. I would never. No. Oh, that's really good. They did a great job, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Yeah, fantastic.
Something we ask everybody on the show is any horror stories. So I would probably go back to the beginning of your career. Sure. What horror stories you got?
Oh, we have plenty. I mean, the top of mind is just one that happened recently, which I don't know if I should say where or when.
No, don't say where. No. Say it was Alaska. You guys were in Alaska.
Yeah. Well, it was just at a place where you're not supposed to get paint on the grass. And it wasn't Sherwin, but it's a brand similar to Sherwin, and they had the screw top ones. Oh. And because I was working in the hot sun, the sun, it left all the hard paint residue along the edges. So it was really hard to twist the paint back on. So I just did the best that I could. And there was a rainstorm coming in. So we used the paint as leverage to hold down the tarp that we put over the mural. This is all outside. A freestanding mural. It's kind of hard to paint this picture, but freestanding mural, not attached to a building. A rainstorm was coming. Put a tarp over it, put the screw top paint jugs on top, and it must have been a really violent rainstorm, and it flew the paint everywhere onto the grass. No. And I came back, and luckily my client was really cool, but I felt so horrible and trying to scoop this grassy paint back into the. We were able to salvage it, but it was
they had said multiple times, do not get paint on this grass. It was for a PGA event. So
I just what I figured it was. I figured it was a golf course. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
It wasn't the 50-yard line, you
No.
know, at the, at the football
So
stadium.
that would be cool.
Yeah, we painted,
Oh.
actually we painted in the Bear Stadium, and we brought drop cloths for that one too. It was another freestanding. We do these like freestanding murals at events a lot of the time, but we walk in and we had our coveralls on with the paint. It looks like we do splatter paint art, which normally like we don't do that, and it looks really messy. But anyways, we're walking into the Bear Stadium, and the security there like just got one look at us and freaked out, and we're carrying the drop cloths with us, but they didn't believe that was going to be enough, so they brought in like reinforcement to put down around us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, fine, good for them.
Wow.
It makes them feel better, right? Yeah, let them go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, that is a horror story.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, I remember renting a screen to show a movie outside when I was shooting a trailer for the movie, and I had a viewing of it, and it was during the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the weather was like now, so at night it would get cool, and I left the screen up,
Mm-hmm.
covered with bugs,
Oh,
covered with bugs. And the next day,
no.
Yeah.
and they just rolled it up and brought it back to the rental place. And I says, "How'd everything go?" He goes, covered with bugs.
Oh my gosh.
Bugs to clean it.
did they really?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, the big
that's
moths.
awful.
Out in the you know, on the big
Yeah,
field, the
yeah.
big ones. Yeah, those.
So,
Kinds of birds.
Yeah.
There was oh my God.
always something with this guy.
Always something.
Yeah,
Oh,
always
yeah,
something.
some kind of drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All right. So how does everybody find you guys?
how we find you?
On Instagram, TikTok, all the places, but our handle is at Pandr Design Co, and then our individual ones are our names at Roxy Prima and at Phoebe Cornog.
Cool.
Very cool.
So you definitely have to get a hold of us when you're coming to Connecticut. You really please do that.
I
know?
know.
Awesome.
And we'll wear our jumpsuits or over. We'll just cover ourselves with paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to paint the stuff for them.
Yeah, we'll
We
blend
work
right
with
in.
them.
We'll
That's
blend
what
right in
we
with
do.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, we work with them.
Yeah, you won't be able to
Yeah.
tell us apart.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah.
We put paint everywhere except the mural.
Yeah. We got the rest of it covered.
Hey, we got a
Yeah.
good color for your grass. Let me tell you, I got a magenta that's gonna knock your socks off.
I had one guy work for me, and he was replacing a storm door, and he put the old storm door down on the ground for less than 5 minutes, and within 5 minutes it burnt the grass. Then he decided to go to the store and get a spray can of green paint.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I got a call that night from the homeowner screaming at me.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yes. That was a long time ago. So that doesn't work.
Yeah. Good to know.
Green spray
Gotcha.
paint does not work on grass.
I cut a patch out and put AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Look at that. Don't worry about nothing. It's fine.
You should have seen this guy's grass too. It was beautiful, except for that one square. Well, what are you gonna do? Well, listen, it was great having you guys on the show. Really did appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you so much.
Roxy Phoebe, it was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully you
thank
guys had a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. You're welcome. And everybody, make sure you follow these guys. Take a look at their website for sure. See some of the pictures. Really, really cool murals.
Yeah, man.
All right, sir, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's call it a day then.
See you next week.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.